neighborhood florist, a medical store, or your favorite restaurant number. For 18 years, Justdial has been India's answer for every search query.
We are a local search company. A local search company means local search is all about what and where. So you as a user know what, you come to us to find where. We have our own proprietary content. We keep all this data, 10 million listings updated with all the product information, visuals, maps, directions, and user ratings and stuff like that. So that's how we become useful to our users.
After a setback with his first attempt to set up a phone-based directory service, BSS Money started Justdial in 1996. A small garage space with a handful of employees.
It's been a wonderful journey. To begin with, this idea of local search came to me way back in 1989 when I was just out of college. I actually worked for a directory company. I thought, why even publish directories? Why not have it in a much more dynamic way where people get actually the latest information? So that avatar didn't succeed because it was ahead of time. You know, we were over the phone. That was before the internet era. Then of course I always felt it is just the ecosystem, due to the ecosystem that we did succeed. As an idea it is very powerful, it will do very well one day. So in 1996 I thought it was the right time to launch this, because that's just when India had liberalized the telecom industry, and there were a lot of telephone connections getting common and a lot of private players getting in and all that. So the timing was good. Since then we have had a wonderful journey.
Riding the telecom wave through the late 90s and the internet revolution that followed, Justdial grew exponentially.
Justdial.com. Search करने का नया तरीका.
After its mobile app launch in 2010, Money never had to look back.
For the first 10 years from 96 to 2006, we were just on voice. So people could dial a number and get the information and would read it out in early days. Then after 2004 we started text and email services, and the service became immensely popular because it was not only just reliable, but the accuracy of information and the time that it took to disseminate information. People were big fans, so word of mouth it spread virally. We didn't spend much money on marketing, it spread virally.
In 2010, Justdial managed to rope in Amitabh Bachchan not only as a brand ambassador but also as a shareholder.
If you're not updated, if you're not moving with the times, and if you're not able to provide something that the customer is able to get somewhere else at a better option, then you're out of business. So I think Justdial has been moving a couple of steps ahead of everyone else, thinking before them.
Justdial's IPO set to hit the market soon, valued at a whopping 822 to 950 crore rupees.
In May 2013, Justdial launched India's biggest IPO of the year.
Justdial IPO has been oversubscribed
and silenced skeptics after it was oversubscribed 12 times.
If you're fundamentally a good company, if you're really the darling of your customers and your users, and the future looks even brighter because you have done this despite the ecosystem. So imagine if the ecosystem gets better, how a company like Justdial can flourish. There are international savvy investors who understand this because they've seen this act play in the different parts of the world. They say it's like a repeat thing for them. So they understood this, and they are the ones who had put a lot of money in the IPO and made it a big success.
Riding on that high, Justdial is now expanding its services, going from a local search engine to a transaction platform with Justdial Search Plus. The new services were launched in style at a glitzy event with star performances.
I got what you want, just tell me what you need. I got what you want, just tell me what you need. I got what you want, tell me what you need.
With none other than Amitabh Bachchan accompanying Managing Director BSS Money at the launch.
Welcome, gentlemen. Let's give them another big round of applause. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very delighted to be here at the launch of the new concept with Justdial, which is called Search Plus Engine. Up to now, as many of you know and that have been using Justdial, It was providing you certain facilities. With each passing day, our requirements are getting more and more liberal, and we need more information. And Search Plus is really going to provide a lot more than what you already have on Justdial. If you want to go to a restaurant, Chinese, Italian, Indian, whatever, it'll immediately tell you, according to your location and how far the next restaurant is going to be. Then you can book your table through this device. Tell them how many people are coming. They'll book a table for you. Then you can order your menu. And then you can ask them what is on the menu. And you can actually conduct the kind of food or what it is going to taste like. You can increase the chili quotient. You can reduce the salt. Everything you can indicate through this system, and they do it and have it ready for you by the time you get there. Perhaps, you know, you are more acquainted with this facility, so maybe you'd like to add a few words to this.
Can I do better than that? All I have to say is, you know, our business is a very difficult business to be in, you know, because you have to constantly change, constantly innovate, just to be in business and again compete. We have to keep an eye on our users because the users are constantly evolving. A couple of years back, we all used cell phones for text, email, and, you know, maybe making voice calls. But today, the phones that we have is a mini computer in our hand, and we can actually do many things. One of the most important things we do is we stay in touch with the world. We use internet. So I was looking at that, and at the same time, I was also looking at my wife, fretting, fuming about things that she has to do at home. So she would like, there's some bunny idea where she's trying to order food, some doctor's appointment she has to take, or there's some product that she wants to buy, or some servicing requirement that needs to get attended. So one day I casually asked her, you know, how about this? I give you one application, one master application, where you could do everything and you don't have to talk to anybody. It's the first time in the last 20 years of our married life, you made sense to me. So that was the inspiration. And with that, I said, oh, I think I'm running a search engine, which is a very limited function. Because at the end of the day, we provide you the service providers, but then you have to pick up the phone, call those numbers, and get your work done. I said, why not have this a Search Plus engine, which means you don't have to do the traditional way. You don't have to pick up the phone and talk to the person. Instead, you do it there, and then. So we approach this subject in two manners. One is for the services. Services like, you know, where you need a kind of an execution stuff, so you do it as a transaction tab. The other is actually for buying products. So whenever we want to buy products, you know, the thing that comes to our mind, of course, when you freeze on the brand and the model of the product that you want to buy, you want to know what's the price. What's the price and where can I buy it from? Most of our vendors offer much better price than what other leading even online stores which claim to have the deepest of discounts, you know. Which is such an easy job for us. Just take them all online and give the user a wow experience that one search, he can get dozens of vendors, he can choose a color, I can see multiple vendors, each one quoting 17,500, one for 16,900, and then 18,000. You look at the trust factor of these vendors. So I can buy from the cheapest guy, but is he the best guy to buy from? No, Justdial provides you what we call a trust factor. A trust factor tells you how many years the business has been in this business, and how many ratings he has, and what is his average rating, and is there a Justdial verified stamp? I want to tell you, look for that. If that is not there, don't buy it.
There are many stores, for example, that are not tech savvy. They may not be connected, and they may not have the facilities to connect, but Justdial will provide that opportunity for them. And in typical, you know, our local language, उनकी दुकान हम अपनी दुकान में खोल सकते हैं.
Justdial Search Plus. Justdial is not just a search engine, but a search plus engine. Save time, save money, and experience convenience like never before. Hungry? Order food from your mobile, desktop, or phone. Log on to justdial.com. Click on Restaurants. Select your cuisine. Choose your restaurant. Click on Order Food. Choose from the digitized menu or the most ordered items. Fill in the details submit, and you're done. Food delivered home instantly. Table reservation? Here you go. Unsure about availing a table at your favorite restaurant? Search for the restaurant of your choice. Click on Book a Table. Select the date and time, the number of people, submit, and you're done. Table reserved. Or doctor's appointment? Do not go through the hassles of calling the clinic. Just a couple of clicks and you're done. Search for the doctor. Click on Book Appointment. Select the date and time. Submit and you're done. Appointment booked. Well, not just this. There are many more. Order groceries, order medicines, schedule a laundry or courier pickup, and more. Amazed? This will amaze you even more. Justdial's Shopfront. Experience an amazingly simple way to discover price. Search for the product that you want to buy. Get the list of vendors, check out the trust factors. What's more, even get to know the different offer prices. Select the vendor of your choice and buy right away. Just fill in your details, make payment, and get instant delivery. Now, with Justdial Search Plus, go beyond. Events, bus tickets, hotel booking, book a cab, book a test drive, AC service, air tickets, movies, books, DVD rentals, pest control, and much more. Justdial is not just a search engine, but a search plus engine.
Coming up after the break.
हमारे बिजनेस में we have to continuous improvement to stay in business actually. हम सब ने आपको देखा 1970s में आप राज कर रहे थे, 80s में भी राज किया, 90s में भी राज किया, and in 2000 also. So I'm very curious to know how you kind of handle this.
आप हमको बुलाते रहते हैं इंडोर्स करने के लिए, हमारी जिंदगी चलती रहती है।
उठ गए? Good. Just wanted your attention. अपना फोन उठाइए और log on कीजिए justdial.com पे. You can virtually, run your life just sitting at home. Starting a business is not the problem. I think you need to have a vision and you need to keep updating it every day.
कॉन्टैक्ट से ही सब कुछ होता है। इस कॉन्टैक्ट की बीमारी से बचने के लिए भी हम सबके पास है एक कॉन्टैक्ट। Justdial, log on to justdial.com.
हमारे बिजनेस में we have to do continuous innovation, continuous improvement to stay in business actually. Change is only constant in our business. हम सब ने आपको देखा 1970s में आप राज कर रहे थे, 80s में भी राज किया, 90s में भी राज किया, and in 2000 also. So I'm very curious to know how you kind of handle this.
आप हमको बुलाते रहते हैं इंडोर्स करने के लिए, हमारी जिंदगी चलती रहती है।
लेकिन एक और सवाल, हम जब भी कुछ कोशिश करते हैं करने के लिए तो naysayers बड़े होते हैं। हमारे साथ तो हुआ है, ये क्या आपके साथ भी हुआ है कि when you try to do several things, getting into acting itself and that stage in life, and maybe later a career like what you did in KBC, like hosting it, have you had naysayers around you, like majority of people saying नहीं?
उसको थोड़ा सा उल्टा सोचना पड़ेगा। अगर ये लोग जो गलत सोचते हैं ये ना होते तो आप प्रोग्रेस नहीं करते। संसार में, जीवन में जो लोग आपकी निंदा करते हैं उनकी आपको प्रशंसा करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आपको वो प्रोत्साहित करते हैं कि आप और आगे बढ़ें और अच्छा करें। हो सकता है कि अगर आपकी निंदा ना होती या आपको कोई गाली ना देता या आपके खिलाफ कुछ बोलता तो आपके अंदर वो इच्छा नहीं होती कि और आगे बढ़ें या किसी को हम दिखाएं कि हम जो आप कह रहे हैं वो गलत है, हम और अच्छा कर सकते हैं। तो जब तक वो जो लोग निंदा नहीं करेंगे आपकी, तब तक आप प्रोत्साहित नहीं होंगे। और मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि आपको इसे अपने आप को बहुत सौभाग्य मानना चाहिए कि जितने लोगों ने आपकी निंदा की है वो अभी भी हैं और कल भी लोग निंदा करते रहिएगा इनका, ताकि और आगे बढ़ें।
इनफैक्ट हमारे यहाँ इसको हम गुड ओमेन मानते हैं कि हम जब भी बोलते हैं कि भाई बताया सर्च प्लस के बारे में लोगों को, कितने ने ना बोला है? सर बहुतों ने ना बोला। अच्छा चलो लॉन्च करते हैं।
हम भी जब फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में आए तो सबने यही कहा कि आपका कुछ होने वाला है नहीं, आप जाइए। वो सारी चीज़ों को याद रखना चाहिए। और फिर जैसे कि मणि ने कहा कि उनको गलत साबित करने के एक प्रोत्साहन मिला कि नहीं, हमें कुछ करके दिखाना है। जितने लोगों ने मेरी निंदा की थी उन सब की फिल्मों मैंने काम किया बाहर में जाकर।
हमारी कंपनी में भी है वेरी लार्ज यूजर बेस, काफी मिलियंस ऑफ लोग यूज करते हैं, लेकिन दैट इज नोवेयर क्लोज टू योर फैन बेस. So you have such a large fan base and it's been loyal to you for several decades. तो आप हमें क्या advice देंगे to really take this, like हमारी fan users की loyalty भी रहे और इससे आगे जाके और भी लोग हमारा सेवा use करें?
So join Twitter, Facebook and blog. Keep talking to people. Keep connecting with them. और जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि यदि आपका काम ठीक नहीं होगा तो तरक्की हो नहीं सकती। तो आपका काम जो है वो सही होना चाहिए और आपका एक जो ह्यूमन कांटेक्ट है वो हमेशा बरकरार रहना चाहिए।
I want to ask you, like, आप जो हर चीज करते हैं, do you really apply your mind so deep into it, or it's like your style of doing it?
सर, इसके बारे में मेरे पास कोई खास जानकारी नहीं है, केवल इतना कहना चाहूंगा कि दूध का जला जो है छाछ भी फूंक फूंक के पीता है। हमारे व्यावसायिक जीवन में कुछ बहुत सारी ऐसी घटनाएं हुई जो हमारे लिए एक सीख बन गई।
Thank you so much, sir. I think the way we look at the future is, of course, as you said, we are a user-focused company. We'll just follow wherever the user goes. Rather, we will be one step ahead in the curve. Apart from this, we also see great opportunities because the biggest partners for us is the small, medium businesses, and they are the ones who give us the revenue. We feel there is a need among the small businesses to have their own online strategy. So we will help them with pieces of technology which they can't build themselves. Will take them to the next level of business, which might include even improving their business processes with superior technologies that we'll provide to them.